Hello everyone, this is Tina with Tia's Treasures, and today, believe it or not, day 21 of the Crafty Advent Calendar from Spellbinders. 21, 20 there, 21. We have this little bitty one down here. What could that be? That is Best Wishes die. Okay. Pull that out. Get this paper out of our way. Come on. Best Wishes. Oh, my glue bottle just fell right there. Told you my room's a little messy. Okay, put this off. Best and wishes. And let me think about what kind of card we're going to make. And I should be back momentarily, magic editing, to make a Best Wishes card. Okie dokie. I had a little trouble with this one. Best Wishes, and there was no outline die, and so I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. Well, I cut it out of some pearlescent cardstock, and I stacked it up. There are actually 4 deep here. Kind of hard to tell. It's real thin white cardstock underneath there, which is why it is not higher than, doesn't stack even higher. And I have a piece of like a pale champagne pearlescent cardstock as well that I used a scallop die to cut out. This is like the A2 size. It's a little smaller than full A2. It was the biggest die in the bunch, though. I think Stamps of Life is who this die set is. And I used day 5 and cut out a bunch of silver and gold little florals. And I just noticed I didn't poke out the little hole for the gold. It's like some of them are poked out and some of them aren't on here. Yeah, thought I got them all. That's what I get for thinking. Anyhow, I thought, okay, Best Wishes. Best Wishes is usually something, you know, maybe a bridal card or bridal shower, something along that line, baby shower. Of course, a baby shower, you probably wouldn't have florals like this. So, thinking maybe like a shower. It's not going to be quite fancy enough for a wedding card, but it would definitely work as a shower card, I'm thinking. And speaking of that, why don't more die companies, you know, when they're doing sentiments, give you more sentiments for weddings and showers? Because most of the time when I'm going somewhere and I absolutely need a card, and it's not just one to send, it's like a baby shower or a wedding shower at my age. So, you know, congrats works fine, but I wouldn't mind seeing a few sentiments for babies or weddings, you know, specific on some of these multi-purpose sets that come out, stamp sets. How about you? Do you find that as well? I mean, you can always buy, yeah, ones that are just for babies, or even showers. I don't really see the stamp sets as much. I mean, babies, yes. Wedding showers, no. Okay, make sure that's where I want it to be. It doesn't have to, it doesn't matter which way it's facing now. It won't really matter till we start putting our florals down. But I still want to know I'm going in the right direction, you know, so right there. I do have my silver little pearls that I might use again. I don't know. We have silver and gold. The reason I started doing it in 2 different colors was because I didn't think I had enough of the matte silver cardstock, and then I found it afterwards. And I just think silver is a rich look for like these type of cards. Anyhow, this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna put it down in something like that, and then we're gonna have our Best Wishes in the center. So let's go ahead and start gluing these down. Use a little bit of double-sided tape. Now, it took just a little while to make sure that my glue was set on these, because Metallic cardstock tends to slide around a bit, even more so if both sides are metallic. This side, this at least had like a white backing, but I've seen some cardstocks, not too many, that have like slidey side on both sides. I like saying that, slidey side. Okay, I'm gonna take this off and do it myself. I don't even know if that's worth putting it back on. I think I'm just going to try to hold it at the sides and put the glue on. Double-sided tweezers aren't really helping me. Oh, look at that. We have our little thing we popped out, kind of just sitting there on the back. It didn't fall out. They popped out, but they didn't fall off of the die. So I hope you're ready for Christmas. Because, yeah, what is this day? I don't even know. Is this day 20 or 21? I've done so many of these, I've lost count. I think it's day 21. I'm thinking. You know, it's the 21st, day 21. Because I have finally pretty much caught up all my days, and I no longer have like extra days filmed. I am filming this on the 20th, so it is dropping at midnight on the 21st tonight. So I thought that I was going to have these all done in November, and you know, I was off to a good start, having like a few of them done, and for some reason I just started falling further and further behind, which normally in years past I always did them the day before. I'm like, I don't know if I was trying to keep it authentic, like, hey, it's the 21st when actually, you know, or whatever. I didn't try to get too far ahead, but this year I said that heck with that, I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. Now my Simon Says stamp kit for the month of December just came in today on the 21st, or the 20th. It's the 20th as I'm filming this now. Do you think I have time to do Christmas cards and send them out? No. I mean, it's a Christmas card kit, but yet I am not going to be able to really use it this year. Make a few tags because I don't have all my stuff wrapped, which I should. I don't have any of my stuff wrapped, actually. How's that for sad? This year is just going by so fast. I cannot get my head around it. I was going to wrap today, and that just didn't happen. So tomorrow it is. Tomorrow's, what is tomorrow? Sunday. Nothing goes on Sundays. So I will wrap all my gifts tomorrow, hopefully all of them. There's a few I'll put in gift bags, kind of cheat a little bit. But I think all of my gifts are in now. So if I don't start wrapping, I won't know if I'm short of anything. So I better really get my fanny in gear and start going here. And I'm really hopeful I have everything. Now this glue is getting a little bit, smearing a little bit on my pearlescent card. Hopefully as it dries clear, you won't really see it too much. Come on, get down there. Because we really don't want our card to look all splotchy. Which is one of the reasons I'd be a little bit leery of using this kind of Diana wedding card, because for a wedding you want it to look as nice as possible, and having glue ooze out here and there wouldn't look the best. Of course, depending, you know, maybe you want to be passive aggressive and give a card that's not your best because you don't like the bride or the groom. Not that I have ever had that happen. All of my family, thank goodness, are delightful. I love all of them. Now don't do that though. You should love all your family. Well, all your close family, your extended family, you're allowed to have opinions on. I don't have any opinions on my extended family, those that are left. I love them all dearly too, so I've been very lucky. I don't have a whole lot of extended family anymore as I'm getting older. And that's depressing turn this conversation took. Let's talk about Christmas again. So, I hope you all have nice plans for the holiday. I am just going over my daughters, which will be lovely. I think I've mentioned in videos before, no cooking for me this year. She gets to do it. I did Thanksgiving, and that was enough for the year. There have been years I have done both, and it does get to be a bit much. Well, it gets to be a little bit expensive too. You know, because obviously I'm not going to charge the kids for dinner, but feeding, you know, it's just with all of my kids and their spouses, no grandkids, it's just 8 of us, and that still gets a bit expensive to feed 8 people, especially since I always overcook. I want everybody to be able to take home leftovers, so I always have way too much food, but I'd rather have way too much than way too little. And so I guess it's my fault things get expensive, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, we got best wishes here. Let's kind of hold that down for a second, make sure it adheres. What do you think? Should we put a few gems? I think we should. I wish we had, I'm not really a big fan of the great big ones. I guess we could use them though. I mean, why not? Why am I not a fan of them? No reason. And you knew I was going to get one in that corner, right? Regardless. Let's get some medium-sized ones. We'll put that there. And I'm going to use some more medium. And maybe right over here. I don't want them like all over the place. So yeah, we're just trying to put them in some fun strategic spots. We do need one over here yet. Maybe another bigger one. Not great big. Just like here. And I think that's going to be it for our card on the 21st. Best wishes. I'd give this head a shower. I definitely would. I might have to put it aside for that. And might have to like hold these down a little bit. Make sure it all sticks. Yep. This is our card. If you enjoyed this card, please give a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I am dying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So if you know you're not a subscriber, please just hit that subscribe button. At any rate, I am just glad you're here, and I hope you enjoyed my card, and I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. We're so close to the end of this calendar now. Bye-bye, everyone.